All right, there we go.
Let's get it.
Starting off fresh with KPG. We starting off fresh with KPG. We started off first talking with G. We started off first talking with G. Then we went and added Corey. Then we went and added Corey. Added Prince, that's KPG. We started off fresh with KPG. Added Prince, now it's KPG. Added Prince, now it's KPG. And we just talking with KPG. And we just talking with KPG.
What up? What up? What up, baby? Welcome to Talking with KPG. I'm your boy G. To my right hand side, we got Decatur, where the Falcons stink. And to his right hand side, we got fantasy HBCU champ Chuck Little John. What's up, my dogs?
What's really going on?
I like how you add fantasy on that too. got my wife got my wife having high blood pressure mess with you.
Oh, hey man, we got a lot of stuff to try to jump into, man, before we get off this thing today. Lot of big wins, a lot of crazy things happening. Big win in college football. And I wanted to start there, but our guy's not gonna be on. So I do want to get your thoughts since you
Chris not gonna be on?
Yeah. My man said he had to go to work. He had to go to work. Yeah, so duty call.
I know, Charles. You think you running from me?
Yeah, I came on last week and faced my music.
I know. Hey.
Yeah. So let's jump into it, man. It's Saturday, big game, playoff, college football, SEC dominance. We've been talking about this for weeks, and it started like this.
Cincinnati. Michigan should stay at number 2 because they're still a one-loss team. Cincinnati should be number 1.
Yeah.
All right, we gotta move on, fellas. We gotta move on. All right, yeah. But I like Brandon says, man, a one-loss Alabama and Georgia is better than Cincinnati and Michigan, is what he's saying.
We'll see.
Well,
I'll say this here. Like I said before, because I've been abused so much by my Georgia teams, man. Georgia/Atlanta teams. I don't talk a whole lot of cash trash, but at the same time, I love it when a plan comes together. Now, I always do this here. Hey man, they did well, but listen. Hey man, I can at least laugh about it. You know what I'm saying? Now, at that time, I was getting double teamed by Prince on one end and A to Z Media on the other. You know what I mean? Listen, man. All I'm gonna say is this: it is tough to go up against an SEC team. I've said this. I think Galen, you said it before. Chuck, we've talked about it on more than one occasion. Listen, it is tough to go up against the SEC. It is, man. I mean, without a doubt, you got to come with your A game. You can't come with what you thinking that Big Ten gonna do. I have this argument with my wife a lot of times with that Ohio State trash. Listen to me. I'm not saying that they're not a good team. I'm not saying that. What I'm telling you is SEC is a different brand of football. It might as well be the B team to the NFL. That's what I'm saying. I think I made my point last year when in the top 10 draft, Alabama had.
My bad. I was going to have my phone. There we go. I want to do that.
Good. But Alabama had 6 out of the top 10 players in the draft last year. They do that for a reason. NFL teams just go, hey, who coming out of Alabama? Pick one of them dudes. You can't beat that. So I mean, what you think, Charles?
Oh yeah, I agree. The SEC is the cream of the crop, if you ask me. And it showed in these championship games. Cincinnati come in undefeated. Everybody said they didn't belong, and they kind of showed they did.
Yeah.
Michigan come raising at the Big Ten on fire. They done beat Ohio State. Done won the Big Ten championship for the first time in how many years? Come up against another SEC team. No competition. Never was a game.
Right. What you got, G?
No, I agree, man. It's levels to this thing. It's levels to this thing, and it just showed right there that the SEC, they are on a different level. They're on a different level, and the physicality. You know, the Big Ten is known for its physicality, but you ain't seen physicality until you've seen them big horses that they got down in the SEC. You
Yeah,
know,
man.
they've been big all their life. You know what I mean? So you get your horses, you get your big dogs, your big D tackles. You get them from the SEC, man. You know.
I'm gonna tell you something that I saw, man. That was crazy, and I think this is I think sometimes it's a mind thing that Nick Saban likes to do. When he came out that tunnel, right? He always puts his big five, the biggest guys that he have on his team walking behind him, right? Mm-hmm. So you hear the commentator going, "Oh my God, 365, 379, 340." You know, it's like every dude that was behind him was 350 plus. You know, 6'5", some country dude from Wisconsin, I don't know, Alabama somewhere. But I'm like, this is what he like to do. And then for the coin toss, it was the same way. Michigan sent up, you know, the little halfback. They sent up the little. Did you see that? And I'm like, bring it up to the line. You know, he got that big number 99. You know, I was like, golly. I think it was 99, 96. Look, it was a lottery number. I'm like, why would you do that? Why would you send? Like, where you want me to go to the coin toss? I'm not. Look at that dude. You know, when he sacked, I think the guy, I forget him, McCaffrey. What I forget his name. He smothered the dude. Number 99, like grabbed that dude and smothered him. Then kind of tossed him a little bit. Like, hey man, come on, man. That dude got scared. They had to bench him in the third. Yeah. And put in another guy.
Yeah.
But what I understand about the Alabama Cincinnati game, if you got these two supposedly shut down corners, they're supposed to be so good. Why did they not ever put more people in the box to stop the run?
Yeah.
They say, if you can't stop it, I'm gonna keep doing it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Facts. Yeah. So I wish Prince were here because I know he has a better analytic to this game, you know, because I ain't gonna lie to you, he was radio silent to the end. And like I said, I tried to lay it down easy because I ain't that dude until we get on the show. You know, my man get emotional, so that's when I love to pull it out of, you know, I'll wait, you know, because it seems to be, I think Chuck, and I know he wouldn't like to hear you say this, but you may have something here because my man does not show up to the show, but he got a face of magic, and he ain't gonna like me saying this, but I'm waiting for him to show up. What you mean? I'm always here. What you talking about?
Yeah, that's what he told me last week. That's exactly what he told me last week. I said sometimes, I'll go ahead and say it again. I said sometimes people have a tendency not to show up when their team lose.
Yeah, like
I'm here to face my music. That's what I said.
Yeah, I don't want to believe that that's what it is, but it's happening a little more often.
Hey, and let me throw this out here too. So my man Zach from A to Z Media gives me a call 5 minutes before the show. Right? You ready for this? I'm like, hey man, calm down. It's coming. Hey, listen, get ready, because you know it's a Wolverine. I was like, all right, buddy. All right. So look, then I called him after the game. I call you back. I'm working on my car. What? You working on your car? Okay. Work on your car, buddy. So, hey, I'm one of those type of dudes. If I trash talk too early, y'all know it don't work out for me. So I'll wait. It feels a little better to be patient and wait. You know, then talk trash. Look, when I talk trash to Charles, you remember what happened? The swag gonna win. It don't work. It don't work. So,
but that's what trash talking is all about. You don't trash talk when the trash has already been taken out. You got to trash talk before. Like,
but I don't do well at the end. I don't do well.
That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about.
What happened last time?
It shows me. It shows me you don't really believe. You just hoping. You just hoping that if they win.
Look, y'all be trying to get me trash talk with the Falcons. Why? No.
But when Georgia went up 17-0, it would have been hard. I couldn't have been quiet.
I'd have been going on. Listen, I felt that. Look, the last game we did that to Alabama, up 14. Sorry.
It was just 10-0.
But this was 10 Alabama.
It was 10. Yeah.
It don't matter.
But this one Alabama though.
Yeah, this one Alabama.
You can tell what the outcome was going to be. That's talking big time.
I'm an abused child.
So look, I was talking to Prince and Corey in the text right before the game. I was like, all right, fellas, man, who y'all got winning, man? What's the score?
Hey,
look, radio silence. When nobody give me a score.
Hey, look, I knew what you were trying to do. I said, look at Gator trying to start some trash.
Prince was like, I just know we're gonna win. Well, if you know you're gonna win, how much you gonna win by if you're gonna win?
Nope,
I'm not putting the score. I'm not telling the score. Then you don't really believe you're gonna win.
Hey, Chuck, I'm looking at my phone like, what is he doing? He trying to start us? What you doing? So look, I try to put something like, listen, two teams, hopefully competitive. I just want to be able to get up in front, and hold the lead. Look, he trying to be now. I'm like, you're trying to start some trash. I'm talking to my phone. You're trying to start trash. I already beat your game, bud.
Yeah, I was trying. He poured an Albert on me. I just want a good game. We all gonna play hard, and then we know whoever comes out on top, man.
Yeah. No, I'm not doing it.
I need the little Johns. They'll talk trash. They'll
trash and jump on you too.
Look, oh yeah.
Them text messages come all the way. Food. Oh, damn, I'm a food. Talking about my dad. Like, God. Look, I had to look at my phone again. All right, look, my wife, what's wrong? I said, I'm little John talking about my dad. Look, but by the time I finish my text, another one come through. Then I got to erase the text that I was just about to do. You know what? Let me just let them go. It's 3 of them. I'm being attacked. That boy crazy.
Kanisha said it was 27-3 at the half. Corey was scared of the Super Bowl repeat.
Hey, boy. Listen, she kept coming in. I'm like, listen, just leave right now. Just, give me a minute. Hey, y'all good. Look, she did that. Y'all good. Next thing you know, I'm losing. Look, don't do it. Don't do it.
All right, man. Great win. Now y'all get the opportunity to go back against, your nemesis.
Okay, I got something to say about that. All right, so they showed Kirby Smart. They were some of the players were trying to give him a Gatorade bath, right? He moved and stopped them. He like, listen, we're not doing that. We're not doing this. Ain't nothing to celebrate. We still got a lot of work to do. And he kind of had to put them in their place. And I kind of feel him in a sense. Let's not get happy about this. Let's take this W and get prepared for who's had our number the past 3.5 years. You know what I'm saying? Let's no Gatorade bath. Put that shit down. Oh, excuse me, my bad. He was like, put that down. When he saw that big dude with the Gatorade, no, sit down. We're not doing that. He was getting in the quarterback. He was getting in Stetson Bennett's. But even in the fourth quarter, like, listen, we're not doing that. Make the throw. So we still got a serious game to play. Yeah. Saban, this is where he wants to be. This is where he used to this. He used to the limelight. Listen, man, I ain't gonna lie to you. Kirby Smart got a whole lot of stress on his shoulders right now. A second time trying to beat this guy, regular season, SEC championship, whenever, you just can't beat Saban. You got to be willing to take your starter out at halftime if something ain't running right to win the game. And I don't know if Kirby is there yet, but I'm hoping that if Stetson is not the dude, that he's willing to say, listen, I'm not going down in the shit with him. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. Good win, but we still got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, good win, man. Excited for this natty. You know, excited to see what y'all do. See if y'all can turn it around. I think it'll be a better game, you know, than it was last game.
I think Georgia's favorite, right?
No,
are they?
No,
they said the game. I was already up 2 points.
I was about to say it was a -1, right? It wasn't +2, was it?
I think so. As Nick Saban said, they putting that rat poison out there already.
I'm finna say don't. They did us like that the first time.
Is Michi playing?
No,
I don't think he's gonna play. No.
He get torn ACL.
He's done for the season. Yeah, he's out
for the season. Okay, that's a big plus for y'all.
No, not really. They had 2 other guys that stepped up and played hard. You know what I'm saying? They had like number 1 Williams was still out there. They had another guy, a freshman, true freshman. I mean, they still good, man. They're still good. I'm giving you a piece of Alvin right now. Listen, man, they're still a good team, man. You just got to go out there and play with your hearts. Play great. Well, man, good win, but we got a lot of work to do, man.
But I don't think Alabama will be able to run the ball on Georgia like they did on Michigan, though.
Y'all get
that big stud in the middle.
Huh?
Y'all got that big stud in the middle. I don't think they can run like that.
Number 99, yeah. I mean, but no, that ain't what they did last time. They didn't run the ball.
That's true.
They threw.
Yeah. Right.
They threw it. They ran the ball. 6 times. Yeah. They wasn't studying to run. They beat us in the air. That guy had 387 yards at half. Crazy. Yeah. Finished the game with almost 500 all-purpose yards.
Yeah.
That's what we got prepared for. So anyway, man.
All right. Let's move on, fellas. Let's move on. And what's up, T? Some couple people out here, man. Matt Thompson, what's up, Brody? Kanisha Davis, welcome to the show. A to the Z Media Network, of course, my dog. James Littlejohn, Rodney Littlejohn, Alicia Roberts. Thank y'all for tuning in. Let's move on to the NFL, man. And my boys just took an L to doggone Arizona, man. That doggone Kyler Murray, right? undefeated in AT&T Stadium.
Yeah.
AT&T Stadium, man.
Tried to shine on us last week. See where they get you?
Yeah, it got us an L. It got us an L, man. It took us too long to figure out their defense.
The true Cowboys showed up today.
Huh?
The true Cowboys showed up today.
I mean, it's a loss. It's a loss. It's a loss.
I pick Arizona.
But, yeah, Arizona, they came to play. What could go wrong went wrong for us today, man. But it took them way too much time to figure out what they was doing. That Arizona defense was flying all over the field. Buda Baker was everywhere. We had no answer for Buda Baker, man. So it was a good win, man. Good win for them. That put them back at that. I believe that puts them back at the top. Number 2 seed.
I said, is it 2 or 1? It's 2, right?
No, there was. Green Bay is still 1. Green Bay is still 1.
Okay.
I'm trying to get in here for you, my dog. Let's see.
Trying what?
Trying to get this. Put this in the chat. Zach want to jump in. I can't get it on the chat. I can't get it on the chat. So, but yeah, I am I worried about our boys? I thought they kind of figured it out. Like I said, it was late. A couple towards the end, man. I don't think Buddy, the running back, I don't think he fell down inbounds. I think he fell down inbounds. The clock should have stopped. We had to use a timeout. That kind of hurt us because dude actually fumbled the ball on that other play right after that. So we didn't have no more timeouts to challenge that play. So it's a tough loss. Tough loss. I see my boy A to the Z Media, man. Zach, he's saying Dak isn't the guy. You know, so many got off of throws. The fumble was horrible. He was trying to make it happen. You know, it happens, man. That type of stuff happens. I'm not gonna say he's not the guy. The team is 11-4, dog. Like, yeah, late 11-5 now. 11-5. So I can't say the man's not the guy. What do you think, Chuck?
Like I said, two Cowboys showed up today. tried to shine on the handicap Washington team last week.
Somebody still butt hurt from last week.
Yeah, they should have done to save some of them points from last week for this week.
Look, don't dance on me in the end zone. You know, that's what you get. Chuck still mad.
Yeah,
it was okay for them to do that last year to us. It was okay for them to dance.
We didn't run the score.
It was okay for y'all to dance on us last year.
Yeah, they ran the score up on us too. I told them blowing kisses at their wife, looking at the camera. You know, look, they had already called Super Bowl. You know, before the game was even at halftime. Super Bowl, baby. Yeah, they were tough.
So they started.
Go ahead.
What do you think, Corey? Go ahead.
I said what I took from it though, bro. Like I said it was going to be a competitive game anyway. You know, I think I mentioned, you know, Arizona, they're not a slouchy team. It was going to be a test. I think I said that before. This was going to test what y'all was going to look like going into the playoffs. You know, like I said, y'all may have to see somebody again. Who y'all got to see? If the playoffs start today, who y'all got to see?
Right now, it'd be the Eagles.
Okay.
Right now, it'd be the Eagles.
Now, I asked the same question I think I asked you before. You know, are you concerned that this test, you know, will show, man, get out of here. Will show, you know, what kind of team you got going into the playoffs? Is this a playoff team?
Yeah, absolutely.
Playoff winning team.
Yeah, absolutely. I still believe in what we did today, even though this Arizona team is a high power scoring team, and they 25 points, 25 points.
Yeah. They were the number one receiver though.
Yeah, they've been without him all year. They still putting up numbers though.
They haven't been without him all year.
Not
pretty much. Yeah,
he hasn't been out that long.
Yeah, no. So when he was there, he was out. So he's been coming in and out the games, man. He ain't been all. Yeah, he's been hurt pretty much all season.
Yeah, I go for that.
Yeah, so
he been a Julio Jones this year.
Yeah, he's been a Julio this year. But they still been putting up some pretty good numbers. They still been good numbers. And y'all remember they started off the season, you know, undefeated.
Right,
8-9-0, whatever it was. Then they went
10. Then I think they did a 10, didn't they?
Yeah, they went. Did they go 10-0? No, they went like 10-1 because they was on a 3-game losing streak.
You sure? Okay.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So now they're 11-4, 11-5, or whatever it is. Yeah. So they're a tough team. They've been good. I thought, like I said, we started off a little too slow, man. A little too slow. I'm not really discouraged like some of my other Cowboy family members. they ready to throw the towel in, man. They done with them.
Somebody need to be fired. I know, right?
Yeah.
But I'll say this here: Zach has been he's been optimistic the whole year, the whole season. He's been, you know, he's giving your coach the business. You know, it hadn't been. He's been more.
Oh, he's been pessimistic.
He been there, you know. He been less optimistic, correct? And you know, you've been positive. Yeah, man. Yeah, they're gonna be fine, man. We still win Super Bowl, you know.
Right.
Let's put it this way: Zach is a true realistic Cowboy fan, whereas everybody is not.
Right. That's facts, there, boy.
That's not facts. That's not facts.
It is.
That's coming from a hater. That's coming from a hater.
That's the hater side of his Cowboy.
Yeah. That's coming from the guy who said last week, I don't care if they won a Super Bowl twice. I'm never cheering. I'm never going to be happy that they winning. I'm always going to go against them. That's expected. That's expected.
So I'm a hater?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure I'm living up to the expectation.
No, that's right.
You're this type of fan right here.
Cowboys suck! 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 Cowboys suck!
That's not a false statement. I can't be sued for that.
That was in today's game. They were playing the Eagles, and they were chanting "Cowboys suck" while they was playing the Eagles.
I don't blame them. Keep it real. Keep it real. All the way real.
I saw a Washington fan go up to a Philly fan before the game and say, "I can't wait for y'all to beat the Cowboys next week." He said, "We about to beat y'all this week." Yeah, I don't care. I can't wait for y'all to beat the Cowboys next week.
I know that, right?
I see things over with. Something we can do is hope that y'all lose somebody.
Hate.
That's what I'm talking about. The hate. That's hate.
Yeah, I can't. I don't have that Alvin mentality. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No. Well, not everybody can be Alvin, man. Not everybody can be Alvin.
I don't think it's but one Alvin.
I know that, right?
All right, man. Let's move on. We got to talk about this, man, before we lose our guy. A very disturbing event happened today during the Tampa Bay New York Jets game.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Let me put it out here for you all.
Something terribly wrong with him. He needs a CT scan.
Man, listen.
Yeah.
Mental illness, bro, is serious business, man. Especially in the game that they play. But at the same time, man, hey, man, Antonio Brown. Sometimes it's selfishness that gets in the way of mental illness too, man. That whole situation, from what we were learning, was about catches, offensive line, whatever it is, about him getting some catches.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let me say this here, and I know this is when we start to kind of go off the deep end with what we think this is. Now, I even heard, read a blog on this dude put some money on his catches for this fantasy football thing, and it's probably going as deep as that, and you ain't getting your ball catches, and you catch your attitude, because he probably owes somebody some money. I've heard, it doesn't got that deep, but at the same time, for you to quit on your team, for one of the greatest quarterbacks to ever do this, to go out on a limb to get you to come there and then bring you back after you had another issue, and then you do this to him, not even worried about, man, let me calm myself down because somebody done put their neck out for me. You take your helmet off, you take your jersey off, everything, your shirt, and wave goodbye while the game is going on.
Mm-hmm.
Now, okay, so before I left, I was listening to the radio before we got on. 92.9 The Game said that they had the Uber driver picked him up to go to the airport. They contacted the Uber guy, the guy that posted it, and asked him could he take it down right now, because he was like, listen, I got AB in my car and I'm taking it to the airport while the game is going on.
Wow.
Come on, man. And then you getting an Uber. You multi-million-dollar player getting an Uber.
Well, I mean, he's in New York, so he's not at home. So
that boy got money. You can't Uber?
I mean, what are you gonna call for a black car? You want to call for a black car?
Something, you know. Something Uber, you know, dude. The Uber guy was looking like, "What you doing? You still got the pants on?" You know, I don't know, but where you going? Airport. I don't know,
and
bro.
like you said, it's this is not normal. That right there is not normal. And I know everybody's like, you know, he gave up on his team, and Tampa Bay has come out. The coaches come out and said he's no longer on the team.
Yeah,
but it's more to what's going on. And AB has been crying and calling out for help for years, and he's not receiving the help that he needs. Ever since, I think we talked about this a couple maybe last season, you know, or last KPG season, where he hasn't been the same since that hit that he took from the Cincinnati Bengals. That dirty hit.
Okay.
Yeah. Perfect. Montez perfect. Yeah. And he hasn't been the same. And somebody has to actually go look out for this guy. I don't know.
What's up, y'all?
His family, his somebody close to him. Somebody has to get him, man, because the road that he's going on
every day. I saw you yesterday.
doesn't seem like.
All right,
so
my bad. Go
I worry about him mentally now. Not even football, like mentally. Like I don't know how he can recover without getting the proper help.
You know what? Now, it's when you say recover, what do you mean, like career wise?
No. I think he's done career wise.
Yeah. It's over.
It's now I'm worried about him being able to live his life outside of football. Because something's not right. It clicks every once in a while. Like he's good for a minute, and then all of a sudden something clicks, and then he's not. So he has to get the help. But like I think my boy James said, man, it starts with him. He has to want to get the help,
right?
You know, and that's the first part of it is admitting that you need it, man.
Yeah. But like you said, somebody can offer the help to him, but until he admits the fact that he actually needs the help and accept the help, then it's not going to be worth the effort.
Yeah.
Facts.
So we threw that out there. I saw that happen with another player today, not today, but this weekend as well. Actually, in basketball, the Houston Rockets player did the same thing. Didn't come out the locker room.
Yeah, I saw that too. I forget the guy's name, but I read the article. I just don't get now. Okay, maybe we're getting somewhere with this whole mental health situation or whatever, right? What's expected of a player, what they expect from the league, what they expect from their teams, you know. But I want to go, and I'm like I said, I'm going out on a limb here. It's sort of like a conspiracy theory that I'm coming up with. When players exercise their right to do stuff like, let's say, gamble, you know, because this hit me when I was reading it. You know, players do things outside of, you know, ball playing that we don't get a lot of times, and when they go through certain things, we don't know, like in their personal lives. Everything from, you know, when a player decides that it's big enough to I'm going to walk out on your team because I'm not getting my way, or if things aren't going my way, I don't want to play anymore. Like, give my ball. You know what I'm saying? Where are they getting that from? When did that start happening? When a player decides I ain't doing that. Now in the offseason, I get it. You know, well, I ain't re-signing. You know, I want this kind of money. But when you're out there with the team, where does that come from when you decide that I ain't playing, or I ain't going out there, or I'm leaving? When did they do that?
You want to jump in that, Chuck?
Yeah, I guess it's hard to say, Corey, because you never know, I guess, like we've been talking about, based on their mentality, what is it that's going to actually set them off at that particular point in time?
Right.
So
Or
it's really hard to say, I guess. Like he's played most of the game, and then all of a sudden, even Mike Evans was trying to talk to him and tried to get him to calm down, whatever was going on with him, before he started doing what he did. So it's really hard to say what clicked and what sets them off right at that particular moment in time.
okay, check this out. I was watching the Rams game, and Jalen Ramsey jumped on one of his teammates, on the sideline. Like I said, I don't get, where they going from it. Like I said, I'm on your team, and you jump on me, like, and the camera's right up on him, right there on him. So I don't get it.
And I don't really take too much into that, because I think in football that happens all the time. Like you get in the argument with your teammate on the sideline. You don't normally throw punches like they did in Washington last week, but you do you do get into little arguments, disagreements about coverages or where one player not giving his all, and sometimes players need that, and so I'm okay with that, long as, like I said, as long as it don't get the fisticuffs. But I think this situation is out of, like, even the Kevin Porter, the guy's name is Kevin Porter with the Houston Rockets. He got into a confrontation with a player or a coach or something in the locker room and decided
I'm gonna go silent for a second, guys.
Okay. And I think a lot of that too is this young generation. I think this young generation is built different than we were growing up. We dealt with a lot of stuff differently than these younger generation kids are nowadays. My boy A to the Z Media says the good thing is there is more of a light being shined on mental health. So before we can go forward, we must shine a light. So hopefully they can get the help they need. So he says, oh, he's talking about no, he's not. He said he's just a cancer. He did the same thing in Cleveland where he tried to hurt a coach and staff members. Who is that? Odell Beckham you talking about?
Yeah, because Antonio Brown was definitely in Cleveland.
No. Oh yeah, who's he talking? Unless he's talking about Kevin Porter. He's talking about Petter. Oh, Kevin Porter. Okay. Kevin Porter. Is that he's done that multiple times. Yeah. It's sad, man. It's sad. But not to take away from what happened in the game itself. The New York Jets, man, fumbled the ball on that one. They had it 24-20 on the 5-yard line or something with a minute left in the game. And they decided, I'm going to go for the fourth down to get the first down instead of kicking the field goal to make it 7 points. Gave the ball back to Tom Brady. Tom Brady moved the ball down, scored a touchdown with like 24 seconds left in the game. It took him like 30 seconds to get down the field with no timeouts.
Exactly.
With no timeouts. Oh.
And I thought the same thing was going to happen with Cincinnati, but they got lucky and got a penalty call. So they got a first down. They was able to run the clock and then kick the field goal to win. So
yeah. And let me say this: I hate that call. I don't mind the penalty. I hate that they give you a first down for it.
Right.
Because it's you brush them on the face. It's a 4th and 58. And you brush them on the face, you get a first down.
First down. Yep.
Yeah, I don't like the amount of yards you get for it, or the reset of the downs. And I think I would like to see a change in that. Welcome to the show, Larissa. But yeah, so the Jets just lost, man. They had nothing to lose. You're right. The game. I mean, you're still trying to win the game. Like, at least go to overtime. I'd rather be up 7 against Tom Brady than up 4.
Yeah,
knowing he getting the ball back.
Because who's got the worst record now? Does Jacksonville had the worst record?
Yeah, Jacksonville.
Okay. I didn't know they were playing for a draft pick or what.
Yeah. yeah. So that was a huge win for Tampa Bay. Everybody was counting them out, man, and everybody was already writing their articles. Oh man, Tom losing to the Jets.
Right.
So, New England. You know, we just talked about Jacksonville. New England put up a 50 burger on them, 50-3.
Yeah.
God almighty. Woo. Cincy in Kansas City. What a game. You just mentioned that one, Chuck. What did you think about the game, though, in all?
Yeah, it's a great game. You know, it seemed like sooner or later that Kansas City would put a safety over the top and keep him there on Jamar Chase. After he got to 100 and something yards, it seemed like they would change something.
Yeah.
But they didn't. They just thought they could guard him. And I mean, but that defense they had didn't work out too well.
Jamar was eating them alive, man.
Yeah,
eating them alive. And that Kansas City defense has been playing well,
right?
And they ate them alive. So yeah, it was a hell of a game. But what that did now is that made, of course, Cincinnati number 1 in their division.
Yeah.
But it made Tennessee number 1 overall. They're the number 1 seed now.
Yeah.
And going to Tennessee to play ball doesn't look like it's any fun.
No.
As we can all see.
They said during that game that Mahomes has not played a playoff game away from Kansas City, just the Super Bowl.
Oh, really?
So he looks like he's gonna be playing a playoff game away from Kansas City this year.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah,
that's interesting. And that defense for Tennessee was flying all over the field against that Miami Dolphins team, who had been on a streak.
Yep.
Held them to what, 3 points?
I think that was scored 3 points.
3 points. 3 points.
Did Miami lose?
Miami did lose.
Miami lost.
Miami did lose. Yeah.
Look, I gotta hit you with a Prince question. Did my coach, did he solidify a new contract? Not saying next year, but did he solidify a new contract for Miami to stay?
You talking about Miami's coach?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's staying. He's not going anywhere.
Okay. I mean,
I don't think. Yeah, by them having the now, if you asked that question when they were on the losing streak, then the answer probably everybody would have been yes. But now that he turned them around and had them win 7 in a row, I think that qualifies for them not even thinking about letting him go.
Now, does he deserve a new contract? Because I think this was I think they only did it. Was it 2 and 3, two guaranteed 3 years, right? It was a 3-year contract, correct?
Let me see if I can find it. Let me see.
I think, because because wasn't he an interim coach at first, or did they hire him straight up?
No, they hired him. Yeah,
he came from New England, didn't he?
Was it New England or the Chargers?
The Chargers guy. That was,
I thought he was a defensive coordinator for the Chargers.
Was he?
Yeah, I can't remember.
I couldn't remember if he was if this was his last year or if they were deciding to go, like a different route. I wasn't sure, but that's why my question came up. Did he deserve another contract, or did they play hard enough to keep him? Because I think he was on the bubble.
I think in the beginning of the season he was, especially when they was in that funk. but he definitely deserves a contract and then a contract extension.
Okay.
And it looks like you were right. James said he came from New England. Came from New England.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but yeah, he definitely does, man. He has that team playing well, playing hard. Yeah.
Now I'll say this here. I think I remember G. You said this before. We expected more out of them. But the defense was already set at the time. I think we were talking good about them. That a good defense. They just had to figure out, some offense. Where to get this offense. So yeah, man. That's what I said. I'm just
that and I think you're right. And maybe because I expected them to have a better season than what they're having.
Right.
8-8 is not a good season, especially after a 10-6 season where you barely missed the playoffs. Right now, they're third in their division right now, only ahead of the New York Jets.
Okay.
So, that's a very, very good question. I think you give them another chance. I think you give them another chance, and you get them a quarterback. You get him a quarterback, maybe, go after your boy finally again. Hopefully they'll give him up. Houston's quarterback.
So you're not satisfied with Tua?
I don't
sold on Tua.
I'm not sold on Tua.
But does Tua have enough weapons? Does he have enough weapons?
I think he does. I think he does. I think he has a bona fide stud in Waddle.
Right.
I think he has let me go down he has a very good running game is by committee. But I think he has a very good running game as well. Also, I think his tight ends play well, run well, has some pretty good decent receivers. Will Fuller was hurt this year, which kind of hurt him. Allen Hurns was hurt too. But Devontae Parker, I mean, he has some weapons. Devontae
Parker was hurt most of this season too, right?
Has he been hurt? I thought he was out there.
I think so. I guess this, some teams are excelling this year. But I think this year as well as last year, it's really hard to really judge a lot of teams based on how they've been ravaged with COVID.
And check this out. And so this is my opinion too on the Tua situation. From the jump, before the season even got cracking good, there was, thoughts of trade. There were thoughts of bringing in, like I said, Deshaun Watson. There was thoughts of bringing in a trade, with Jalen Hurts. They never gave this dude the confidence that this is your team. At first it was, then next thing we may trade you, and then for me to say, and I'm just trying to be, trying to get a guy a fair shake here. For him to put together the team, the wins that they did, them 7 games, I'm not saying that he proved that he should be, kept, but you give me the confidence that I can at least get you some wins. I won't lose you the game behind, fallacy, interceptions, just dumb stuff. But I just don't think the book is closed yet on Tua. The dude still has some tools. You just got to give him the confidence that, man, this is your squad. Let's go out and win the game. So I don't want to give up on Tua just yet. But at the same time, I think him and Waddle can be a good 1-2 punch. Like when I watched him last week, he kept going to Waddle. He was putting it in the numbers, putting it where Waddle could do his thing. And I became a fan of that 1-2 punch. Please give me somebody on the left side. Let's see what happens.
Right.
Yeah. And Anthony Price says, man, they was about to trade him, so they didn't believe him they didn't believe in him at first anyway.
Right.
Yeah. So is Tua just a slightly better Tim Tebow?
No.
Oh, wow, Gabe. Really?
You tripping?
Really? Tim Tebow?
Tim Tebow. Because of their left hand? left-handed? What you getting at?
Them Tebow throwing for one pass. You gonna compare two to that?
Right.
I'm just throwing it out there. I guess
Hey, what? Hey, look,
That's
get
a
him.
slap in
Hey,
the face, man.
hey, look, get him. Hey, get him. Yeah.
look,
Wow.
my bad.
Somebody go over there and get that boy.
Andy Price said he's more of a Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield. He's more of a Baker Mayfield.
I don't think he's as good as Baker Mayfield.
But he don't throw the interceptions that Baker Mayfield throws.
But my thing is Baker Mayfield at one point has a lot more weapons than Tua does.
Sure did. From the running backs to wideouts,
Right.
Tight ends. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Look. Who said that? Baker. Look, we got to get him now. Baker Mayfield.
Anthony Price said that, man.
Tripping, man. Tripping. He's only been playing. Well, this is his second season, right? I mean, second full season, and then this is first full starting season.
Yeah, second full season.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Come on, man. It's too early.
It's too early for Tebow.
Yeah. Don't Tebow him now. Don't, man.
That was real rude. Wow.
Yeah, I know, right? What's wrong with that dude over there? Tebow. That boy Tebow to do. I ain't gonna lie to you. Tebow couldn't come back from himself. Then once they put him on, hey man, that boy career was through. That man done put him on. Gator done put him on the baseball team.
Look, some of his throws look like baseball throws, man. I'm just saying.
Because he's left-handed, it comes out, a little strange. But I'll say this here: his mechanics, I'm not saying that they're terrible mechanics. His mechanics remind me of, when you're left-handed, it comes out, like I said, a little strange. But it like I said, he's making the throws on the corners. He's making throws. They just don't put a whole lot of emphasis on the amount of times that he throws the ball.
Yeah. Okay. James,
he's still like a man. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what throw the shot at that, didn't he?
Yeah. He does. He really just reaching now. That's horrible.
What do you say?
Maybe Tebow and Dak should be compared.
Come on. You know what? I don't. You know what? I ain't gonna do that. That man is proud to sleep. He got to be at work early. Come on, James.
Come on. All right. The Las Vegas Raiders, man, they have kept their playoff hopes alive with a huge win in Indianapolis today, beating the Colts. Give me y'all thoughts on that game, man.
Yeah, that game was back and forth. You never know who was gonna come out to win until the very end.
Yeah,
I mean, it was just back and forth.
I had my change on Indianapolis. I've been riding that Colt, horseshoe for a minute. But at the same time, I gotta ask myself the question, and actually, I guess I ask y'all the same thing. This team that Chucky put together, I mean, it's still the same squad. Mm-hmm. This new.
Lost Corey.
Oh, lost him. So I think my guy was about to say that what Chucky put together, has he actually put together a team that can compete in the playoffs?
I guess it depends on which week we look at.
Mm-hmm.
1 week they play lights out. Then the next week they come back, and not saying that the Chargers are a real bad team, they're not a great team, but then they come back this week and struggle with the Raiders at home.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing is that when the back's name, but when he's running well, that takes legs Prince off of Carson Wentz. But when he's not, when the running game gets stopped, then the pressure is on Carson Wentz, and it's Carson Wentz the man to get them to that next level.
Yeah, that's a great question. Aggressing with the Colts. What this team has been doing, man. The Raiders, they've kind of, with all they've dealt with this season, they can still finish at 10-7, and really kind of a scary team because, like you said, you never know what team is going to show up, and they're doing all this without Waller.
Right.
And then, when Waller comes back, this might be a scary, scary team because they have a nice running game with Jacobs back there. They have the deep threat in Deshaun Jackson, who's still there.
Right.
And then Hunter Renfrow, like Brandon Buchanan said, is underrated. He's that element type player that's always open,
Yeah.
So
if you put it near him, he's gonna catch it.
Yeah.
Are they still in the hunt?
They still in the hunt, man. They still in the hunt. They actually on a 3-game winning streak. That's keeping them alive. They, like Anthony said, man, their hopes are beating the Chargers next weekend. But they've beaten the Cleveland Browns in Cleveland. They've beaten the Denver Broncos, and now they've beaten the Colts. So they've beat some pretty decent teams. In this 3-game stretch. That next week's game is going to be crucial. It's going to be crucial. There's a 4:25 game on CBS next week. A good game to watch, man. And kudos out to the NFL. The way they set their schedules up, man. I think we talked about this a couple shows back. Teams being able to sit players.
Right.
Is not happening.
Can't do it this year. But every game is important, all the way down to the end.
Yeah, absolutely. Let me see if I can get the where we are now as far as the scheduling, or let's see, standings. See if we can get the standings down here. Patriots and Buffalo are in. Cincinnati, Baltimore. They
may be out now.
They may be out with an 8-8 record, losing to the Los Angeles Rams, where they had the game as well and gave it up at the end. I think they may have slipped right on out of the playoffs, man. Right on out of the playoffs. The Cleveland Browns have been eliminated. The Houston Texans are eliminated. The Jacksonville Jaguars, of course, are eliminated. And the Denver Broncos are eliminated. But there's an opportunity to get 3 teams out of the AFC West in the playoffs right now. 3 teams. Wow. That's if somebody got knocked the Colts out. But the Pittsburgh Steelers, Rodney, I pity the fool, Rodney. I pity the fool who believes in the Pittsburgh Steelers right now. That tie is going to end up hurting Pittsburgh. That 7-7. You all will not be able to catch up with a lot of these teams that are already 9 wins. So that's gonna be tough on y'all. Who does Pittsburgh finish off with?
Let's see. Ahead of that, let's see.
They finish off with. Let's go full schedule. No. The Ravens.
Yeah.
At Baltimore.
Yeah.
Who needs that game? Yeah. Well, and look here. They still got to win tonight. Oh, tomorrow, Monday. I forgot about that. They still play Cleveland. Yeah, they still play the Browns.
Yeah.
What do you think the Cleveland Browns would love to do right now?
Pittsburgh. Yeah. Albanians potential last game in Heinz Field?
Oh yeah. So yeah, I'm not counting you all right now, Rodney. Y'all have to win tomorrow, and then maybe y'all may have a chance. Maybe, but it's slim pickings over there. And then we all know Pittsburgh get in, they ain't doing nothing.
Wow, Gabriel. You throwing out some bombs today, aren't you?
Chuck, do you believe in Pittsburgh doing anything in the playoffs?
But I'm saying it's hard for me to accept what you're saying coming from a Dallas fan that doesn't win playoff games. So how can we?
So you believe in Pittsburgh if they make it to? Let's hear from a Washington fan. You believe in Pittsburgh if they make it to the playoffs?
It just depends on who they're playing.
All right,
you have to see who they be matched up with. You know, if they finish number 7, they playing the number 1 seed, which is gonna be Tennessee at Tennessee.
Oh, they play number 2. They be playing the Chiefs.
So they play Kansas City at Kansas City, who just shellacked them a few weeks ago. So no. I had to keep it real. Even though it's my brother's team.
Okay. I just want to hear from somebody else. I wasn't just hating. We've been on the fence with Pittsburgh all year. Pittsburgh's they've been that roller coaster, and nobody believes in Noodle Arm. Nobody believes in him.
Yeah, I guess they're seeing it this year. It's probably just it's time for them to go ahead and part ways with Ben.
Yeah.
Now who's gonna be the quarterback? I think my brother put that there. I guess a rumor mill going about Matt Ryan.
I did see something about Matt Ryan. I guess he sent that to all of us, right?
Yeah.
But I heard something about Aaron Rodgers. Did you hear that?
Going to Pittsburgh?
Yes. I heard something about Aaron going to Pittsburgh.
Well, you should really like that because they're taking him out the NFC.
Oh, absolutely. I'm tired of seeing Aaron Rodgers, man. I'm tired of seeing Aaron Rodgers. All right. Let's go back to this LA Rams win. It was a big win on the road. Baltimore, I've said this plenty of times. It's hard to win in Baltimore. And they pulled it out. 2 of their acquisitions, man, came through for them at the end. Von Miller with a big sack. Yeah. And then your boy Odell Beckham with the touchdown, the game-winning touchdown.
It's hard to say that the outcome. You can't really say the outcome would have been different if Lamar Jackson had been there.
Mm-hmm.
But I think his aspect of the game would have made it a lot different. And not taking anything away from Huntley.
Right.
He played a good game with the position that he's in.
Mm-hmm.
But I just think it may have been a different outcome if Lamar Jackson had been there playing at home. But
yeah,
can't say.
Absolutely. He's a MVP candidate every time he plays. Every season he plays. So you can't say it couldn't have been a different game.
Right.
With the way he plays and what they need. He's the engine to that team.
Right.
And I think we talked about coaches of the year last year. I mean, last week, coaches of the year. I think Harbaugh deserves to throw his name in the bucket. What he's dealt with all season.
Yeah. They had no idea who the starting running back was going to be at the beginning of the season.
No. I mean, they was picking him up off the street.
Yeah.
And that he's done a heck of a job just even having them in the hunt.
Right.
Not just running backs, but defensive backs, the defensive linemen, quarterbacks, he receivers. He's been playing with street players, people off the street all season. And just until last week or week before last, they were at the top of their division. So
yeah,
I think you need to throw his hat in the bucket, man, and for that coach of the year as well. But I brought up the Rams because I'm with Anthony Price, man. I don't believe in the Rams. The way the offense is, it should have been a blown out. He said the Ravens don't have a defense. I haven't been impressed with them. I haven't been impressed with the Rams. Even with all the pieces they brought in, I haven't been impressed. And I think it starts with Matt Stafford. I think Matt is a good quarterback. I don't think he's great. What do you think?
I guess he's a good quarterback. He's got a lot more weapons. I can't say a lot more weapons, but he had more weapons now than he's ever had when he was in Detroit. He had some weapons at time. He had Megatron. But the NFL is so topsy turvy this year.
Yeah.
It is really hard to say. When the playoffs start, there's a whole new season. Everybody's 0-0 technically.
Yeah.
So you have to put the cards on the table, put all the marbles in there, and see who comes out on top.
That's it, man. That's it. It's like a lottery ticket, lottery picking, man. Just
right.
See if your ball pop up.
Yep.
But
the whole new season. So it's a matter of who can maintain the consistency and who can come out with the wins. And then again, COVID plays a big part too.
Yeah.
You won COVID person on IR for having your big star out there and missing the big game.
That's true. It's funny because your boy Wentz on Monday, they found out he tested positive for COVID. And I believe he's unvaccinated. I believe that's what they said. But he was able to come back and play.
But he had to meet the protocols, right? I think they said it's 5 days now. He had to be tested, get negative test. So
they changed it up.
I don't know what the ramifications are. If a team falsifies that information, I'm not sure what the ramifications are.
Well, it can't be too much because you see what happened with. It's probably a $15,000 fine, like Brett Favre and them had.
Oh yeah.
and Tampa Bay with AB.
Yeah.
So Anthony Price said, "Hell yeah, it played a part." Oh, Anthony Price, a Washington football fan too.
All right, now we got another Washington football team, man. All right,
man.
And see, the thing is, I want to go say that because I'm not the type to like to make excuses.
But you agree with it.
But like I said, y'all tried to shine on us last week. We had like 16 players out. That's okay.
Y'all had the main one back. That was Heineke. That was the main one. Right?
Heineke was the main person to get back?
Yeah.
Our defensive back wasn't playing.
Who was out?
Safety wasn't there.
Landon Collins?
Yeah.
No, we all weren't missing him. We abused Landon every time he played.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna tell you like I told Prince. It was evident today. I got you and Prince and Zach's ticket. I already punched to sit right beside me.
No, we ain't sitting. We're not gonna be sitting for a while. We're not gonna be sitting for a while. I know it don't look like that because of we played a good team and we lost. So it don't look that way.
So what's your right now with your record the way it is? We play Philly next week, right?
Yeah.
So what is your prediction as far as going into the playoffs? You probably be number 3 seed maybe?
No, I think we're gonna end up at number 4 just because I don't think Tampa Bay is gonna lose next week. I don't think the Rams are gonna lose. So yeah.
But that's a Rams team you was just saying you're not impressed with.
Yeah, I'm not impressed with it, but let me see what they. Oh, wait a minute! I think they play Arizona. No, they don't play Arizona. They play. Let me see what they play next. Let's see. They play last game.
49ers.
49ers.
They playing them at home.
Oh, well, let me take that back. Because they may lose that game.
Because the 49ers need to win too.
Yeah, they need to win that. Yeah. So if they lose, we do have opportunity to move up to that third seed. I don't see us getting that second seed because I don't see Tampa Bay losing. I think they play Carolina or something like that. Somebody whack.
But the Rams haven't won their division yet, have they?
No, it's between them and Arizona. It's between them and Arizona, but I think they're up on Arizona right now. Let me see. Yeah, I think they're up on Arizona right now. Dang it. All right, let's see. They are. Yeah, they got game up. Arizona has five losses.
Right.
Yep. So.
Okay.
Yeah. So
that's a big game. That's a big game next week then.
Oh yeah, that's a huge game. And Arizona plays Seattle, I believe, right?
Right.
Yeah. Seattle plays them tough. So, but yeah, so it's we're in either 3 or 4. Brandon Buchanan asked, "Is there any word on Gallup?" I haven't heard anything yet, baby boy. I'm not really sure what's going on with him. They said he hurt his ankle, but he had a high ankle sprain early in the season.
Did you see what Zach said earlier about that? Did you?
What did Zach say?
Zach said now Tampa Bay is going to release Antonio Brown with Gallup being hurt. So y'all signed Antonio Brown.
Oh, torn ACL. God dang, out for the season.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. No. We have a complement of receivers that can come in and do well for us. As you see, my guy came in and played well, had a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
That's their number one. What's his name? Number one?
Number one, yeah, Cedric Wilson. Yeah, he had a good game. And then we still got Malik Turner in the background and still got Noah Brown. So we're pretty deep at wide receiver. But that's gonna be a big miss for the playoffs, man. He's our big play guy. Whew, that's tough. So, damn. Andy Price need to take his ass to Canada. Let's talk about the WNBA real fast before we get off, man. And my girl Sandy Ballamore, the Phoenix Suns, not the Phoenix Suns, Phoenix Mercury, the coach that resigned, they went part ways. She is now the New York Liberty coach. She got a job there. So that is where she's landing at. So that's a good pickup for the New York Liberty. Like you said, this girl here is she comes from winning, so she knows how to win in this league. So that's big for her. And then Becky Hammond. She has found her a new job, and she's now the new head coach of the Las Vegas Aces.
Las Vegas Aces?
Yes. So that means Bill Lambert is out of there.
Yeah, so I didn't hear anything about him being fired, anything like that.
I didn't either. That shocked me as well.
Wow.
Bill has had them playing in the top. He's top 2 teams. The last 3 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was shocked. I didn't hear anything about him being let go, but yeah, he's out of there, man. And they have picked up your girl Becky Hammond. I kind of feel bad for her because I wanted her to get a job in the NBA. She was up for a couple jobs in the NBA and didn't get them. But I think she'll do well. I think she'll do well for them. So that's huge for the WNBA, huge for Becky Hammond and Las Vegas Aces. She's been an assistant coach for the Spurs since 2014.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So, and learning from one of the best to do it.
Yeah.
And Pop.
Yep.
Yeah. So, let's go to the NBA and my Lakers. They traded away Rondo, and now it seems like Westbrook is the next one there. Well, he's not up for trade right now, but I heard the Boston Celtics are in the talkings for trying to get him over there. What do you think about that?
So if that's in the talk, that means that the Lakers are already surrendering, knowing that they won't win it all this year. I don't know where G went, but I guess I keep talking. That's the only thing I could say about that is that they've already admitted that they need some help and they can't win with Westbrook, so they're gonna try to do what they can to get a championship team together. Because you're back, okay. What I was saying was they I guess they're admitting that they can't win with Westbrook if they're considering trading him. So as predicted, beginning of the season, for the Lakers to be the championship team this year, that seems like that's gonna happen.
And I don't like that they are, because I think the team is actually starting to play better, even though it's not adding up to wins, but you can see them starting to understand how to play with each other. My boy has had now, this is 4 games in a row, he's had a triple-double. But not just the triple-double itself, but the things that he's doing is helping the team get over that hump. He cut out his turnovers the last 2 games. That's right. We're not throwing in the towel. That's right, my dog. We're not throwing in the towel in Westbrook, man. He's kind of figured it out.
They're gonna trade Westbrook for Tatum. That's wishful thinking there, James Lewis John. I know you would love for that to happen. That won't happen.
That'd be a tough one. I would take it, of course, but I don't.
I'm sure you would.
No.
You're still there with all the old men.
Yeah, no, they're definitely not doing nothing like that. But the Lakers and LeBron, it's hard to play with LeBron because he's so dominant, Right. So it takes a minute to figure out how to play with him. But once you figure it out, it becomes a little easier. And it seems like it's coming a little easier. Even like Malik Monk. Malik Monk had to figure out how to play with LeBron. Malik is a scorer. He can shoot the ball. But he was passive, Where's LeBron? Let me get the ball to LeBron. And now you're starting to see like, hey, LeBron said I can play. Let me go ahead and play with him now. And it's starting to show a little bit.
But with those trade rumors, what is that going to do for the mentality of Westbrook?
I think Westbrook is a professional. He knows, he's been around the league. He's not gonna get all in his feelings. He understands what's going on. So I think he's all right. I think he understands.
Well, we'll see you in the next few weeks.
But on the East Coast, you got the Chicago Bulls balling out. They've had back-to-back game winners by DeMar DeRozan over there. And everybody knows that's Prince's guy. That's who Prince wanted to come to LA.
If Prince was here tonight, I heard you say something about the Lakers talking about trading Westbrook.
And look, it would have been a lot of chitter chatter coming from that side. Look,
yeah, exactly.
A lot of chitter chatter. But that Bulls team, man, they're looking good. They're looking good, man. Give me your thoughts on that Bulls team. And
right, I picked them to be my surprise team for this year, based on the acquisitions that they did during the offseason. They got Ball, they got Rosen, so I thought they'd be a team to be reckoned with in the East.
Yeah, and you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. That's a tough squad, man. That's a tough squad to deal with. Let me see where their standings are over here. I believe the Bulls are there. There they go, number 1 seed over there right now. The NF Astros turn up the Bulls. Yeah. Back-to-back game winners. That's right. They looking good over there. They 24-10. They're leading the Eastern Conference with a 24-10 record. The Brooklyn Nets coming up in second with a 23-11. Quietly, the Milwaukee Bucks are back up there with 25-13. Who else up here? Philadelphia had a huge win against the Nets the other night. Miami Heat, Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yes, I could say Cleveland Cavaliers. That's a surprise.
That's a surprise.
Yeah.
I didn't realize they was 21-16.
Yep.
They've lost both of their starting point guards for the season. And wow. Ricky Rubio and my boy from Georgia. Dang, what's my boy name?
That's why they wanted Rondo, right?
Yeah, that's why they wanted Rondo. What's my guy's name? The young bull. Call him Young Bull. Colin Sexton. So that's pretty impressive, man. I had no idea they was that high.
Yeah, I didn't need to look at it.
Dang. All right. Miami Heat quietly having a good season. New York Knicks started off strong. Them bad boys are now 11th seed, and the Hawks are down at number 12.
Wow.
Then you go back to the West, and you got the Golden State Warriors, man. doing all this without Clay.
Has it been said when Clay's coming back?
Clay should be coming back in like a week. I think it's like January 15th or something like that.
And then, like you said, they're doing this without Clay.
Without Clay, man.
Yeah.
I am excited to see this, to see what this team's gonna be. I'm excited to see it.
You excited to see the Warriors?
Yeah.
That's coming from a Laker fan.
I'm excited to see how well they do. Because I think they've been getting a lot of hate. I think Steph Curry's been getting looked over for a couple years, and he has a chip on his shoulder, and I think that whole Golden State team does have a chip on their shoulder. So I want to see what they're gonna do, man. I want to see what they're gonna do, and I got to give a shout out to the Clippers, man. The Clippers are actually playing decent ball without their stars, without PG, without Kawhi Leonard. Them Bad was 19-18. So, big shout out to them, man. No.
So how long is AD gonna be out?
80.
Yeah.
I read something that they added like 2 more weeks to him because his braids were too tight on his head, man. So I don't know. I have no faith in AD coming back, dog, honestly. And I don't have any faith in when he does come back, how long he's gonna be out there playing. You know. Jay said, damn the Clippers. Look, I'm with you, James. Hell with them damn Clippers. They still trash. Well, my dog, you got anything you want to talk about?
No, we can talk about fantasy if you want to.
Well, I guess that's it for the show, fellas, man. It's been a great show.
I want to say one thing about the fantasy KPG league. You know what that is? The champ is here.
Did you win?
The champ is here. You saw my caption was, didn't you?
Yeah. But you put anything up there. I ain't really paying no attention to it.
Really?
Is it over?
You might well say it's over. It was between me and the heavy hitters.
Oh, you beat Brandon? Oh, BB.
And Brandon Chase had 55 points today.
Oh, he had Chase?
Yeah.
Damn. Let me see if I can get up. Let me see if I can find this thing on here. Let's see. I can't get out of there. Dang it. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull this thing up. I did not realize it was a championship. Look, because I'm in another one that I'm doing well in, so I forgot all about the KPG one.
How you gonna forget about the KPG one?
Look, I'm not in the playoffs.
I know you're not.
Playoffs? Playoffs?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see here. Let's go. Let's see what y'all doing over there, man. Let's go to the league. Let's go matchups. Tap to see the playoffs. Ooh, you up by 10 points, 13 points?
It's over. We don't have nobody else to play.
Oh, it's over.
It's over.
You are the God doggone Sparkle City, the one championship.
That's right.
Golly. I'm sorry, Brandon.
It's here.
All right, I gotta put some respect on your name now. God, oh. God almighty. And that's
him a trophy. Him a trophy right here.
Look, hey y'all, we did not give him that trophy. We did not give him that trophy. Let me see if I can get this thing over here. I don't even know my. There we go. Oh gosh. Hey man, congratulations. Congratulations, Chuck. Congratulations, man. First KPG fantasy football champion, Sparkle City, Chuck Littlejohn. I'll be there. We'll put it on the screen for Wednesday's show, man. We'll put it on the screen for Wednesday's show. That's what's up. That was up. Hey, look at here, Lil John's rule. Y'all, you lost. You lost. You don't count.
They're still playing.
Yeah, I mean, he playing for last place. Is either first or last?
They playing for third and fourth place.
Yeah, first or last. It's either first or last. Hey man, great show, my dog. Great show.
Sure.
Great show. You see how I came out here and took the punishment, man? It's okay. You know, hey, you lose, you win some, you lose some.
I did the same thing.
Yeah.
We lost the day too.
Sprinkle City, fool. We said Sparkle City. Sparkle City. What did I say?
You said sprinkle. Really?
Sprinkle? Oh. My dog. Chuck Littlejohn, thanks again, my dog, for rocking with us, man.
Yes, sir.
Rodney Littlejohn, James Littlejohn, NF Astro, man, where you been? The crew been missing you, bro. Kanisha Davis, Anthony Price, my dog. Appreciate you, homie, for checking in. Brandon Buchanan, man. Hey, second place ain't bad, I guess. Who else? Oh, my girl Larissa Jones, A to the Z Media Network. Alicia Roberts, I love you, mom and love. And everybody else that was out there. Thank y'all for rocking with us. Make sure you go subscribe to this channel, Talking with KPG on YouTube. Check out my boy A to the Z Media Network while you're there. Subscribe to us, man. Build us up. Tell your friends to tell a friend. Tell your auntie to tell an uncle. Get the name out there. We appreciate everybody rocking with us, man, at all times. I'm gonna plug my son. My son has a show coming out. The Movement of the Women, or the Women of the Movement, is coming out on ABC this Thursday. Check it out, man. It's the Emmett Till story. He plays a major part in that. Great series. I think it's produced by Will Smith. So, hey, check it out, y'all. On ABC on Thursday. We appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all on Wednesday, baby. 8 o'clock.
All right.
All right. Chuck be back on again with us, man.
All right, Brent. All right, David. Make sure Prince here now.
Yeah, make sure Prince is here. He has time to blow off some steam. So we should have him back on Thursday, man. I mean on Wednesday.
All right.
For my dog Corey Davis, for my guy Prince, for Chuck and the KBT family, man. We love y'all, baby. We out. Peace.
Peace.